Hey there, future Spirits Pro. Ready to test your knowledge for your Level 2 exam? Today we are going through the first set of exam questions, and here you go. Question 1. Which is not a common criteria in assessing quality of spirits? A. Balance. B. Complexity and purity. C. Characteristics. D. Length and intensity. The answer is C. Common assessment criteria of spirits quality include balance, structurally and aromatically, length and intensity, complexity and purity, and expressiveness, which can be through raw materials, fermentation, distillation, and maturation. Question 2. What's the ABV threshold of an overproof spirit? A. 37.5. B. 40. C. 47.15. D. 57.15. The answer is D. The term overproof is used when a spirit has 57.15% ABV or above. Question 3. Which is the correct order of post-distillation? A. Adding flavors other than oak. Blending, storage and maturation, and finishing. B. Adding flavors other than oak, storage and maturation, blending and finishing. C. Storage and maturation, adding flavors other than oak, blending and finishing. D. Storage and maturation, adding flavors other than oak, finishing and blending. The answer is C. The post-distillation operations normally happens in the following order: storage and maturation in oak or in a vessel, adding flavors other than oak, blending and finishing. Question 4. Which of the following does yeast produce the most? A. Ester. B. Ethanol. C. Fusyl alcohol. D. Methanol. The answer is B. Fermentation happens when yeasts are added to sugar liquid, and that creates carbon dioxide, heat, and ethanol for about 10% ABV. Question 5. Which of the following statement is correct? A. Cognac must be made by double pot still in glass flame with warm tube condenser. B. Irish pot still whiskey must be made in triple pot stills. C. Distiller can make vodka using column stills only. D. Gins are mostly made by column stills. The answer is A. Cognac must be made by double pot still in glass flame with warm tube condenser. Irish pot still whiskey must be made by pot stills though, but usually triple pot stills, but that is not a must. Distiller may also use a pot still for part of the vodka making process. For example, using pot still to create low wine and complete a second distillation using column stills. And gin may be made by column stills or pot stills, depending on the master. Question 6. Which of the following grapes give floral flavor to Armagnac? A. Blanco Blanc. B. Sauvignon Blanc. C. Folie Blanc. D. Ognon Blanc. The answer is C. Blanco Blanc gives prune, while Folie Blanc gives floral flavors to Armagnac. Question 7. What's Linloin County Process? A. A charcoal filtering process for bourbon. B. A redistillation process for Japanese whiskey. C. An oak-aged process for Irish whiskey. D. A charcoal filtering process for Tennessee whiskey. The answer is D. Linloin County Process is a charcoal filtering process using maple charcoal for Tennessee whiskey. Question 8. Which region in Scotland mostly produces distinct smoky aroma of peat? A. Highland. B. Islay. C. Speyside. D. Lowland. The answer is B. Islay produces vast majority of distinct smoky aroma of peat. Question 9. Which of the following statements is correct? A. Rums must be made in a pot still. B. Sugar cane can be used directly in rum making. C. Barbados is where rum distilling in Caribbean began. D. Rum cannot be color added. The answer is C. Barbados is where rum distilling in Caribbean began. Sugarcane has to be heated for rum making, which can be done using port or distills. Rum can also be caramel colored. Question 10. What's the name of the additive used for Gold Tequila? A. Aguardiente. B. Pinot. C. Artisanal. D. Inulin. The answer is A. Adding additive aguardiente is allowed in tequila making. Question 11. What's the minimum aging requirement for Blanco Plata? A. No minimum aging requirement. B. 2 months in oak. C. 1 year in oak barrel. D. 3 years in oak barrel. The answer is A. There is no minimum aging requirement for Blanco Plata and Jovo Oval. Question 12. Which of the following was widely banned due to social and political pressure in Europe? A. Pastis. B. Absinthe. C. Anisette spirit. D. Amarol. The answer is B. Absinthe was widely banned due to social and political pressure in Europe in the 90s. Question 13. Which of the following about gin is correct? A. Gin must be predominated by coriander seeds. B. London dry gin must be made in London. C. Gin must be made using neutral spirits in Europe only. D. Adding artificial flavor in gin is allowed in the US. The answer is C. Gin must be made using neutral spirits only in Europe. Adding artificial flavor in gin is not allowed in the US. Question 14. Which cocktail family does Old Fashioned belong to? A. Spirit forward cocktail. B. Short sour. C. Highball. D. Long sour. The answer is A. Old Fashioned is a spirit forward cocktail. Question 15. Which cocktail family does Mojito belong to? A. Spirit forward cocktail. B. Short sour. C. Highball. D. Long sour. The answer is D. Mojito is a long sour cocktail. Great job! Let's know your score in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You may also visit our website for more WSET quizzes and resources in the URL link below. Good luck to your WSET exam preparation. We'll see you next time.